We've brought with us today the AMG GT63, and it's going to be challenged by the AMG GT55 with a RENNtech tune. That's where Rob Leach from Tunerworks Performance comes in. He challenged us a little while back on our Instagram page by saying that it had enough to take down a 63. Is that true, Rob?
As an official RENNtech dealer, got the GT55 with a RENNtech power module. I'm excited to see if that modification is enough to close the gap against the 63.
Well, that's not all it's going to do. It's also going to put the warranty in jeopardy for that 55, isn't it?
Warranty? That's a Mercedes AMG. They're bulletproof. You don't need warranty.
We're going to find out if you do, because we're going to run them down a half-mile drag strip, then do a roll race, and take off down this runway faster than you've ever seen, so stay tuned. I'm in the 2024 AMG GT63 two-door coupe. It makes 577 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 4,300 pounds, and today it's going up against the GT55 with a RENNtech tune that Rob seems to believe is all you need to be able to keep up with a 63. I want to think that when it comes to the 63s, that AMG does a little more tuning than just the throttle mapping to be able to get the launches that they do, because this thing is a rocket.
I'm here today with the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GT55. This one's being upgraded with a RENNtech power module. The idea is that it takes the factory horsepower from 469, adds 90 horsepower, 105 torque. That puts the total output very close to the stock GT63. And today we're going to find out how the performance compares.
So Rob, do you feel that ratings that they're giving it are in line with the boost that you get over the actual horsepower from the manufacturer? Or is it a true amount based on what they've tested?
Well, they do a lot of in-house testing, and they're pretty sure that that 63 makes a lot more horsepower than your friends at AMG claim it does. But, you know, this car pulls pretty hard, so I think it probably does add close to 90 horsepower.
And what about the stickers? How much horsepower are those at?
Oh yeah, that's a secret modification you'll see at the end of the race.
Okay, well, let's see. You're about to put your money where your mouth is, so let's see how this goes.
Okay, go! Come on, go, go, go! Too much wheel spin, too much wheel spin!
So Rob, your start was a little better that time, but I don't want to burst your bubble, but my race start didn't engage on the last launch. You might see a little bit different takeoff on this go-round.
Well, you know, you look pretty strong on that last run, but this RENNtech tune adds a lot of torque down low, and I actually think that that's making it difficult to get a clean launch in these tricky conditions.
I'm starting to believe what the guys have been telling you is that the 63's horsepower and torque is a little underrated. Without race start again, but looks like it made up the gap afterwards.
Yeah, this car launched pretty well that time, but yeah, you can see that the top end of the 63 is pretty impressive, especially once you get over about 180, 200K an hour.
Produced these times on a wet runway. All things considered, turned out to be a great comparison. And the times, pretty amazing given the conditions. The 55 RENNtech did really well today. And I love that low-end torque. I love that punch that it delivered. Wasn't quite enough to take down a 63 though.
That is true. That is true. You know, I appreciate you inviting me today. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we got to see what the RENNtech 55 did against the 63. But yeah, it has to be said that that 63 pulls like a beast at the top end.
I mean, you've tuned a lot of vehicles over the years, Rob. You're also a Brabus dealer as well.
Yeah.
So you've had a chance to see what these gains actually do deliver. How would you describe to the viewers that when you tune a vehicle, you know, the tuners, when they actually measure those gains that you get, is it different from how a manufacturer actually measures horsepower and torque?
Good question, good question. You know, I guess if we stick to the realm of reputable tuners, I would say that every one of them has legitimate dyno sheets to back up the power gains. But whereas a company, an OE manufacturer like Mercedes, would make sure that that power was available in all over the globe. Hot, cold, high, low, wherever. You know, the tuners are sort of tuning in one location at one time, and that power may not be identical everywhere you go. Like here at the runway, 3,500 feet above sea level, things are a little different.
When you say reputable tuner, I mean, I do have a lot of respect for RENNtech. I do know that the founder originally worked for AMG once upon a time, which is super cool. But you know, if you're getting the guys that are just selling you something on Amazon or eBay that says instant 50 horsepower, it's probably not the case.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't trust my AMG vehicle to that kind of change.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And what did you think of the GT overall today?
You know, super, super impressed. This is definitely my new favorite Mercedes-Benz, Mercedes AMG platform. Love it, love it, love it.
And which one are you ordering from me, the 55 or the 63?
Well, I'm gonna save up a bit more and get a 63.
Okay, sounds good. If you want to see Rob bring back some other vehicles, maybe a Brabus or another RENNtech vehicle, and challenge some of our AMGs, it doesn't even have to be a Mercedes-Benz product, but Rob does have a wide variety of vehicles available to him through many clients that are here in Calgary that have quite exotic vehicles. We'd love to hear your comments below. We'd love to hear what you'd like to see us have Rob bring to challenge our vehicles in the future. And we want to hear what your opinions were. Which one would you buy, the 55 or the 63? What did you think of the RENNtech tune? Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. You're going to love the videos that are coming up next.